Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about something huge for any NEMT business: how to stop chasing single trips and start building real, solid partnerships with healthcare facilities. This is all about sustainable growth. Let's just jump right in. If you run an NEMT business, you know the feeling, right? That constant scramble to find enough trips to keep things going. It's a real grind. But what if the answer isn't about finding more individual riders, but about building these super reliable pipelines for referrals?
So here's how we're going to break it all down for you. We've got a 5-step game plan. We'll start with the big picture, the growth puzzle, then get your own business ready, figure out the perfect pitch, learn how to make that crucial first connection, and finally, how to make those partnerships stick for the long haul. Okay, first up, the NEMT growth puzzle. Let's really frame what we're trying to solve here. It's not just about getting more trips day to day. It's about building a business that's predictable, that can scale. And believe me, there's one key piece that makes all the difference.
Now, before we get too deep, let's make sure we're all on the same page. NEMT, non-emergency medical transportation. This isn't for 911 calls. We're talking about those planned trips, getting folks to their regular checkups, physical therapy, stuff like that. It's a super important part of the whole healthcare system. And here it is, the big idea for this whole thing. The real solution to that inconsistent demand isn't just grinding harder to find one-off trips. It's all about building strategic partnerships. Think about it. Hospitals, clinics, assisted living places. That's how you create a steady stream of referrals. Okay, so before you can even think about walking into a hospital and pitching them, you've got to make sure your own house is in order. I mean, perfect order. This whole next section is about getting your business partnership ready. It's all about building that rock-solid foundation of trust and total professionalism. All right, first things first, and this is non-negotiable: compliance. You have to be able to prove you're buttoned up on everything. This isn't just about shuffling papers. This is the absolute bedrock of trust. A healthcare provider needs to know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you're licensed, insured, and doing everything completely by the book. Next up, your fleet. Your vehicles are your rolling business card, right? So they have to meet the highest standards. We're talking sparkling clean, perfectly maintained, and of course, fully ADA compliant. This shows you're serious about patient safety and that you can handle anyone they send your way. And of course, your team is just as critical as your vans. A facility isn't just trusting you with a ride, they're trusting you with their patients. They need to know your drivers are trained in everything from CPR and safe transfers to the big stuff, like HIPAA and patient privacy. That level of expertise, that's a huge, huge selling point. Okay, foundation's solid. Now it's time to craft your message. And listen, the perfect pitch isn't really about you or what you do. It's about them. It's about showing how you can solve their biggest, most annoying problems. This right here, this is the heart of your value proposition. You're not selling rides, you're selling solutions. They're struggling with missed appointments, you provide on-time arrivals. They're buried in administrative work, you offer easy digital booking. You're the hero to their daily headaches. And if you really want to grab their attention, hit them with the data. Check this out. A reliable NEMT service can slash patient no-shows by as much as 25%. Think about what that means from their perspective. For any clinic or hospital, that number is massive. It's real money back in their pocket. So, you've got this killer pitch ready to go. Now what? Let's talk about the practical stuff. How do you actually get in front of the right people? How do you make your case and turn that initial chat into a signed agreement? First rule, target your outreach. Don't just blast a generic email to the main info address. That's a waste of time. You've got to do a little homework. Find the people who feel the transportation pain every single day. We're talking about transportation coordinators, case managers, facility administrators. Those are the people you need to talk to. And you need a process. Following a clear, structured plan like this just screams professionalism. It shows you're organized and serious. You move the conversation forward step by step, from your first personalized intro all the way to hammering out the details and signing on the dotted line. Now, your formal proposal, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is your proof. It's where you back up every single claim you've made. You need to be an open book. Show them your service area, your pricing, all your compliance docs. When you're this organized and transparent, you just erase any doubts and build instant credibility. Getting that contract signed is a huge win, for sure. But honestly, That's just the starting line. Now we're going to talk about how you nurture that relationship, how you turn a simple contract into a true long-term partnership where everybody wins. And in today's world, if you want to be a true partner with a modern healthcare facility, technology isn't just a nice to have. It's absolutely essential. It is the key to making everything seamless, transparent, and efficient. It's what will make you stand out from the competition. And let's look at what that means in practice. Real-time tracking? That lowers patient anxiety and cuts way down on those "where's my ride" calls to their staff. A partner portal? That lets them book trips directly, no mistakes. Automated reporting? That gives them the cold, hard data that proves you're doing a great job. Because at the end of the day, a great partnership is like a living thing. You have to feed it. It needs consistent communication, like regular check-ins. You have to actively listen to their feedback and be willing to adapt as their needs change over time. It's a continuous process. This right here, this is the goal. This is what you're working towards. You want to earn this kind of trust, where you're not just some vendor they call. You want to become an indispensable part of how they operate, someone who actively makes their patients happier. So there you have it. By following these steps, you can really, truly transform your business. You can stop chasing one-off trips and start building a stable, growing company. And if there's one thing you take away from all this, it's this. Success in this game comes from preparation, from being a total pro, and from always focusing on solving your partner's problems.